This is Guy to Georgia Outdoors, and in this video we're duck hunting. It's late in the season, we got 2 weekends left, and this year we just haven't had the ducks. So before we get too deep in the video, leave a comment below and kind of tell us how your season's been. Have you been killing them? Has it been above average, average, below average, and where you hunt? Because I'm kind of curious, is it just me having a bad season? Tomorrow's duck hunt is going to be very interesting. This year while I was deer hunting, I would see ducks come in over the property every afternoon. So we're going to be hunting in a field, no water, and we're not going to have any waders, and this is going to be a really interesting hunt. Me and several of my buddies are going to line up in a kind of a single file line, and as these ducks are coming off the morning off the roost, we're going to try to get some. So that's going to be an interesting hunt. But one thing we're going to need are some tight chokes because they're going to be flying pretty high. I've been hunting with the Benelli Super Sport for several years now, probably going on 15, and absolutely love that gun. You can tell it's got a little bit of wear and tear on it, but I have lost the factory chokes, and I'm gonna need a full choke for tomorrow's hunt. And fortunately in this video, Jeremy down at Country Feeding Outdoors in Jessup hooked me up with the Kicks High Flyer full choke. This thing's a pretty bad boy. I've used it a time or two. But if you're in the market for hunting gear, fishing gear, full bow, archery setup, feeding outdoor stuff, go see Jeremy down at Country Feeding Outdoors in Jessup. He's a great guy. They have a great selection and good prices. And this isn't the only brand of chokes that they have, but he recommends this one. This is our ammo of choice. We also picked this up down at Country Feeding Outdoors. Box has been a little battered. I've had it in my bag, but we're shooting a 2-4 stack in the Migra. We also bought a box of 4.6, but I think we're going to use a 2.4 tomorrow because we're going to be flying a little bit higher. The last thing I want to talk about are my waders, which I'm not even going to need them in this video. So if you want to see a full review, watch a different video. But these are the Tideway Deep Wade waders, and I have worn a lot of waders in my day. If you look over there, I got several pair hanging, and these are absolutely phenomenal. So lightweight, so easy to wear, so comfortable. And I kind of hate that we're not going to be in the water tomorrow to use those. And trust me, I know some waders. These are, I can't remember the particular model of these, but these are awesome as well. Good and insulated. I bought these myself, the neoprene ones, several years ago and hunted with them for about 4 or 5 seasons. You can tell the logo's even different, and there's nothing wrong with these, and I would still wear them. That's why I keep them for my buddies. And I got some other brands. I think I got 1 or 2 more pair. There's another pair back there of different kind of waders. Got about 5 pair in all, and I will say that the most comfortable, easy wearing are those right there. All right, now that you've seen all the gear, tomorrow morning, here's the strategy. I'm gonna meet all the guys at about 6:15. We're gonna hop in the van. I got a 15-passenger van. We're gonna drive in there, and we're gonna line up very much like they did in like the Revolutionary War or Civil War. We're gonna be shoulder to shoulder, and as these ducks come out, we're gonna be trying to pick them off. There's not gonna be wait till they get in range. If you think you can hit them, shoot them, because these ducks are not coming into where we're at. They're strictly just passing over, so you don't have to wait for them to work or whatever. So it's late in the season. It's going to be tough. They're going to be flying high. They've been shot at, but this is what you got to do. There's going to be several of us shooting, and if I say we kill 4 or 5, that would be a good hunt. So that's where our expectations at, but who knows? Tomorrow morning, we're going to get all the guys, get our gear, and see if we can shoot some ducks. We did have some ducks sneak in from behind us, so it probably wouldn't hurt for us to keep our eye back that way. Okay. But I think they were the ones that got up, circled around, and came back. Got him. Not me, but we got him.
Somebody got him. First one, too.
Yeah. If they come out like singles like that, we'd be in good shape.
Let's keep it just like that, boys.
Yeah. Hi. You shoot at them, buddy. We ain't got nothing to worry about. Right there, boys. Right there. You got one. Yep.
Unless I hit 2.
I'm not afraid to shoot at them. I just didn't want to shoot over y'all's head.
That's why I didn't
Yeah.
Good shooting.
Yeah, that was good shooting. It looked like you hit both of them.
Did both of them go down? Or yeah, both of them. Oh, 2 went down? Mm-hmm. They remember me from there.
Boy, they high. One down. One down. See, that's why you shoot at them high ones, boy. You can get them. Right there.
What are you doing?
He's making phone calls. Right there. You going down?
Right here. Over.
He's hurt. Yeah. Hey, boy, high. Boy, they were low right there. We shooting at the high ones and 2 low ones came over.
Here. Don't fly high.
Yeah, we shot the high ones and 2 low ones snuck by. Right here.
Was that you or me?
Yeah, oh yeah. Drew, it don't matter. I don't think it matters.
Right back in that corner, sort of kind of.
See that one? Fired a few shots this morning?
Yes, sir.
You think you hit some of them, or?
Maybe 1 or 2.
Okay, you might as well claim them. I mean, there's no way of knowing who hit him, so you might as well claim
Take
them.
after my dad.
Yeah, that's it. It runs, fruit don't fall from the tree. I didn't say that statement right, but. She got it. Yep, that's a good old dog, man. Look at that.
Right here. Here.
That's what I'm talking about. Still alive.
Hold it. Yeah.
Good old dog.
I killed it. If that had a band, it would go to Ben. Just
The dog. Yeah.
We'd have never seen it.
But well, Jonathan fleshed it like a bird dog himself.
Okay, you get half the band. Where's my tree?
All right, that was a pretty good hunt. We ended up knocking down 7 birds total. We recovered 5 of them. One of them may not have been completely dead, and one of them we just lost. That's just kind of the nature of duck hunting, especially in some of these environments we hunt. But this was an interesting hunt. No water, no waders, just out here in the middle of a field. I did my scouting during deer hunting this year. I seen all these birds coming in every afternoon and flying out the same little path every morning. So we lined up like an old Revolutionary War, and plenty of shots, you know, low volume percentage shots, but our high volume, low percentage shots. So that was a good day. Right now we're gonna get the ducks and load them up in the van. You'll probably get a little breakfast and go back and clean them, but what a great way. We only got 1 weekend of duck season left, and this was just a, you know, many people say this is a below average hunt, and probably was, but we had a good time, and what else would we be doing this morning? Nothing, so might as well be out here shooting some ducks.
So last weekend we hunted the same spot. We probably saw 100 ducks and we killed 4. You know, not great shooting. Today we probably saw 50 ducks, but we knocked down 7 and we're able to retrieve 5. So a better shooting day, and probably doesn't hurt that about half of the guys that hunted last weekend weren't here, and we got some new guns. We got Tommy Waters. I don't want to brag, but Deadeye Tommy.
What you think about this hunting environment out here, just this field out here?
I think we probably could have hung out at my house 10 to 15 minutes longer because we got to wear our normal hunting clothes out here. It's
Easy hunt.
easy hunt.
Now, you're not sponsored by Tideweed, but hey.
No, I'm not sponsored, but I left in the comments, you know, when they comment, you review a product that you buy. And when I mentioned G2GO,
Give you a
little discount.
yeah.
it's amazing how far G2GO has came.
And still going.
And still
Look
going.
here, we're up to a creepy van now. All right, we just got back to the house, so we're gonna clean these ducks up. We're not gonna cook them in this video, but we do like to eat duck, and wood duck is one of the best eaten ducks. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean them, and I'm gonna show you how we do that. Plus, we're gonna get them wrapped up and put them in the freezer because we're actually gonna save these till next season. Every year at the beginning of the season, we always have a cookout breakfast where we like to eat duck. And who knows, at the rate we've been going, we may not get any more ducks, so we better take what we got. Bird in the hand's better than 2 in the bush. So we're gonna get these cleaned up. We're gonna get them wrapped up and put in the freezer. I'm gonna show you how we do that and kind of go from there. All right, here's what I like to do is just take the old knife, find the old breastbone right here, and it works better with the sharp knife. This one's not the sharpest. And you usually can do this without getting feathers everywhere. There's no need in plucking them. But find that breastbone and run the knife right down it. And then just kind of work it over to the side. Pulling the meat right off of the bone. Right there, you got to cut through where the wing's at, but then you just, no, it's not the best footage right here. Then you just pull it off of the skin you're left with the entire breast without having to mess with any of the feathers. And that is good eating. That is equivalent to a good steak, I would say. Kind of like a sirloin, not quite tender and fat as a ribeye, but very much like a sirloin. So we're gonna finish cleaning all these out. We'll get 10 good fillets and we'll have enough for breakfast for our opening day of duck season next year. It's never too early to start thinking in advance, but you just do the same thing over here on the opposite side. All right, we got those duck breasts cleaned out. Trip gave them a good wash job. We got them right here, as you can tell. But we're gonna get them put up for the year, so we're gonna start with 2 different types of paper. This first paper that you see right here is a wax covered paper. And this paper right here, come look, Trip, this is our freezer paper. So we have 2 different types of paper. And I know vacuum sealing works, but this is how we work. So here's what we're gonna do. Take a piece of this first paper. Pretty good rip right there, if I might say so myself. This has got a waxy covering on one side, paper on the other. We want the wax side up. We'll, I'm gonna go ahead and rip my other paper where my hands are still dry, so we'll go ahead and get a piece of this freezer paper. About like this, and there we go. So we set that right there. Take our duck breasts. Show you my wrap job. Stack them up in here, get them nice and neat. Don't let all those little pieces, that's actually the little tenderloin, go to waste. And here's how I fold. Grab the edges, put them together, roll them down, nice and flat, flip over, fold, there. Now we'll put it in the freezer paper. Do the same thing, match those 2 edges up, roll them down, pull those edges up. I got my tape somewhere. Here's my tape. Then we grab the Sharpie. And today's date is, I think, like the 18th. Does that seem right, Trip?
Yeah,
close enough, close enough. So we'll go 1, oh, that marker don't work. Right here, good marker. We'll go 1, 18, 25, and we're gonna go with 5 wood ducks right there. Then come over here to the freezer. We're gonna put this in the freezer because this is not gonna get eaten until next hunting season. So, got to find a little special spot. Now look here, this is what I'm proud of. Beginning of the year, this was empty, and you see all the burger that we have. We got sausage, we got cube steak, but this is gonna go right here on this little shelf, and with any luck, it'll still be there if I don't eat it by next season. Now, I don't know how long this will last in the freezer, this style, because it's always gone before the next hunting season. So you may have a better method, but I can tell you this works. All right, that pretty much wraps up this video. My expectations were exceeded a little bit. I was thinking maybe 4 or 5 ducks would be a good day. We knocked down 7, recovered. We brought home 5 and cleaned them, so a good day of shooting. Trip, I told him the last time he hunted, I said, he usually comes up with his dad. I said, you don't have to wait for your dad to come. You can come without him. You drive now. You've got armpit hair now. You're almost a man, and he sure enough came up, so I'm glad he came and hunted with us. You have a good time?
Yes, sir.
There you go. He's a good young man, and I was telling him, there's a difference between kids that are raised with guns in their hands hunting and kids that are raised with video games in their, playing video games. And so I love to see young guys, and he's not a young guy anymore, he's almost a full-grown man. But I hope you enjoyed this video. We've never hunted in this style before out in the middle of a field, but it worked today, didn't it?
Sure did.
Yeah, so we don't know how many he knocked down, but he can claim them all. We are all a group. It's a team effort. So hope you enjoyed it. We had a good time. If you would hit that subscribe button. Until the next one, this has been the unofficial, no doubt incomplete guide.
Georgia Outdoors.
Yeah, he could have done better, but it'll work.